What's going on, everybody? It's Chris with Committed 3D Tech. And yes, we're finally going to be reviewing the Deeper Network, particularly the Deeper Connect Pico. Now, I want to thank Eric down at the Deeper Network. He did send me this device about a month ago, and it's just taken me a minute to get to it. So in this video, what we're going to talk about is what the Deeper Network is. We're going to talk about the Deeper Connect Pico and the good, the bad, and the ugly, all of the in-between. We're going to go over some of the issues that I had with it, and also, more importantly, the reason why I absolutely love this device and why I want one in my home at all times. If you want to get your very own Deeper Network device, either the Deeper Connect Mini or the Deeper Connect Pico, you can use my link down in the description and you'll get 5% off your purchase. Now, of course, while I am excited about the Deeper Network, there is a project I'm more excited about. It's called the Hive Mapper. I will put a link for that down in the description. Like I said, when it comes to these projects, it's usually better to get in earlier than later, and Hive Mapper is one of those that is at the top of my list right now. But enough about that. We're here to talk about the Deeper Network. At the current price of DPR, you're making $1,800 a year. And let's get to reviewing the Deeper Connect Pico. Essentially, what these Deeper Connect devices are doing for the world is they are creating a decentralized VPN, which helps with privacy. You can hide your IP address. And as most of us like on this channel, you can also mine cryptocurrency for using the device, for providing unused bandwidth for the network, and creating nodes throughout the world for the Deeper Network to operate on. So right now, the Deeper Network has two main products. The first one is the Deeper Connect Mini. Now, this is a little bit larger. It's going to be about the size of a Raspberry Pi. And then the device we're reviewing today, the one that Eric sent me, is a Deeper Connect Pico, and it also has the Wi-Fi adapter. And we'll go through and talk about some of the different setups and everything like that. But there's a couple beautiful things about this, and the number one thing that I like about it is that these devices are a flat fee. So for most VPNs, they charge you either a monthly or an annual subscription. And so you can see this just by purchasing the device. You're saving, on the VPN, you're saving $150 a year. You're saving $150 a year on ad blocking. And on top of that, you're getting enterprise-grade cybersecurity, which can save you $600 a year. Another beautiful thing is that it is plug and play, and there's zero configuration. Now, this is something that I really liked about the Deeper Connect Pico. I chose to do the router mode because I have a router modem combo. And so I literally plugged it in. The beautiful part about this is I can still use my normal router for my network. I can also connect directly to my Deeper Connect Pico in situations where I want to use a VPN. Now, this is really beneficial, especially for those of you who are Helium miners, because you don't have to directly connect your Helium miners to the Pico, which can cause relaying or interruption in the mining services. Pretty cool, and I've liked that a lot. Now, of course, there are other modes that you can do. You can do virtual wire mode. Now, keep in mind, if you do this, every single device that you connect to on your router is going to be on the VPN. So if you have a modem and a router separate, you do the virtual wire mode, and you're mining things like Helium, that might affect it. I haven't tested it out because I don't have this set up, but yeah. Now, the other thing that I really like is that you can do this wireless relay mode. So for those of you who are mobile and on the go, rather than paying for a VPN on your computer, you can actually use this device, buy it one time, and then you have a VPN with you at all times. It's pretty phenomenal, and I just think it's really a great idea what they're doing. And we'll talk about the mining and the rewards like that, but ultimately, the VPN is where the value comes in with this. Because if you think about it, you can pay $200 for this, and you have a decentralized VPN forever. Lifetime subscription. You don't have to pay anything for it. You have it all the time. And the beautiful thing about it is they're constantly making upgrades and updates to this network. So pretty cool in my mind when it comes to that. AtomOS is basically the DPN dashboard. So once you're connected and into the network, you can actually log on to AtomOS, AtomOS, and you can view all sorts of things. You can get it set up for mining on the network. You can do your staking, all of that. I'm not going to do an in-depth how to get it set up tutorial just yet. So basically, if all of you really want more content on this, please let me know, and I'm more than happy to make an in-depth tutorial, all of the things that I learned, the tips and tricks in setting it up, the difficulties I had. I'm more than happy to do that. But the big problem that I have is that I cannot change the Deeper Connect Pico's Wi-Fi password. Now I'm working with support on this. And by the way, support team over at the Deeper Network, thank you for being patient with me. I know I'm extremely persistent when it comes to this. Ultimately, it's because I believe in the product and what you're building, and I really want to see it succeed. So the big problem with that, though, is that if I can't change the password, not that everyone's going to know what a Deeper Connect Pico is, but the problem is some people can. And the password is a default password across the board. So unless you're setting it up in the virtual wire mode, where your router has the password and you can change your router password no problem, this becomes kind of a problem because that means anyone can connect to your Deeper Connect Pico. And I'm just not comfortable with that for most situations and things that I'm doing on the internet. Now, of course, general browsing, watching Netflix, things like that, watching YouTube, which, by the way, if you haven't smashed the like button, make sure you do that. The reason I ask is because if you're like me, sometimes it's not that you don't want to smash the like button. Smash the thumbs down button for all I care. But if you appreciate the content, you're enjoying what I bring you and feel like I bring you value, that like button goes a really long way, just like the comments do, and watching the video all the way to the end. So if you do that, I really appreciate it. But once they have that fixed, all of this is very true. The security is going to be much more secure than a normal VPN. There's a low cost, which we've already talked about. It's stable because there are so many nodes throughout the world. Right now, there are 68,000 or more nodes. And this is very early still in the project. And the other part is that it switches between the nodes and it just adds extra security for you. So I really like that. So let's talk about mining. In order to do this, it's actually really simple. Basically, you buy a Deeper Connect. It can be a Pico, it can be a Deeper Connect Mini, whichever one you prefer. I like the Pico because it's tiny. I mean, look at this, it's super small. The next thing you do is you have to buy DPR, which is Deeper Connect's native token. Now, the way that I did this, I actually just swapped it directly in MetaMask. MetaMask is probably the easiest route. Like I said before, if you want me to do an in-depth tutorial on how to get set up with your Deeper Connect Pico or Deeper Connect Mini, just let me know down in the comments. I'm happy to make a video on that. After that, what you're gonna do is you are going to stake DPR. I'll tag links down in the description for how to set up everything and how to get started with it. It's actually not super complicated. Maybe if you're new to how to do this, potentially. Now, the staking is done on the Binance Smart Chain, not the Ethereum blockchain. Once again, this is another thing that I like because the gas fees are going to be significantly lower. And so you go to this website here and basically you just get set up. And then after that, you will actually have a mining tab on your AtomOS that shows you how much you're earning. Now I know the question, Chris, how much do you make? Well, the Deeper Network has made this wonderful calculator. It's a little complicated when it comes to it. So if you don't stake anything, basically it takes a little bit of time for your Deeper Connect Pico to jump onto the network. And so you're playing the waiting game. You're not going to be earning anything in the meantime. The difference is that you won't have to buy any Deeper Connect token. You won't have to buy any DPR. I wanted to stake because I wanted to see what it was like to get into the system, and I'm happy with it because, you know, DPR is at a really low price right now. It's only 3 cents. It's less than 3 cents right now. And of course, you have to understand we're in a bear market with crypto, but you can see at one point, it was 22 cents. And so basically anything that I'm mining has the potential to 10x very, very easily. For those of you who follow me, you know I have mined MXC, I've mined Helium token, I've mined XYO, and majority of the money that I've made from that has been from gains, not from the actual mining. Typically, these cryptocurrencies, they go up in value as the company provides value to their contributors. And so that's the big thing is I wanted to stake, and I'm probably going to stake more because I see such potential coming from 3 cents all the way up to their high, which was 28 cents. The very minimum that you have to stake is 1,000 to start up right away. That will get rid of the need for the network to sync to your Deeper Connect Pico, and you'll start mining right away. Of course, the rewards are going to be a lot lower when it comes to that. So I did the basic credit score tier, which is 100. And so in order to do that, you have to stake 6,000 total DPR, 1,000 to get onto the network instantly, and then an additional 5,000 for the credit score of 100. And of course, you can go up the credit scores here. You can see the different ones, what it looks like. And I'll tag a link for this down in the description as well if you want to explore it a little bit more. So having staked 6,000 DPR, which was roughly $200, I think. Really, it wasn't that much. I'm going to be earning $30 per year at the current value of DPR. $2.47 each month and 8 cents per day. So I'm mining 2.74 DPR every single day. Now, of course, let's pretend that it goes all the way up to 28 cents. Then my rewards go to 77 cents a day and $23 per month, which equals out to $280 every single year. Now, I'm guessing that this mining algorithm might change over time. We'll see. I actually suggest joining the Deeper Network Discord. There's a lot of helpful people in there. The team is very responsive and active as well. And so they can answer any questions that you have there. So what's my plan with this going forward? Number one, I'm just going to keep mining and using the VPN. I really, really love it. And I enjoy that aspect of it. Number two, I'm going to keep mining, and I'm probably going to stake more. If you look at the rewards, so 100,000 DPR would be around $3,000 to stake that. But look at the rewards you're making at the current price of DPR. You're making $1,800 a year. That's like a 60% return annually. And so I just see a huge value when it comes to that. The device is cheap. It provides a lifetime VPN for you. And then investing another $3,000, especially when DPR is such a low price, to get such a huge return on investment, it's really just a no-brainer for me. So there you have it. That is all of the good, the bad, and the ugly, why I absolutely love the Deeper Connect Pico and the value that they're bringing going forward, not just for mining, but also for what it really is, which is a decentralized VPN that you get to use with no monthly subscription. So with all that said, if you haven't subscribed already, make sure you do that. I have lots of more content coming out regarding crypto, tech, investing platforms, and all of the like. And of course, if you haven't smashed the like button yet, make sure you do that. And of course, I'm so thankful for all of you, the likes, the comments, watching the videos to the end, the support, the love, the friendship. It really just means a ton to me. I genuinely appreciate you. So with all that out of the way, my name is Chris with Committed 3D Tech, and we'll catch you next time.